Hey, what's up everybody? So, what is the thing that holds us the most, that holds us back and doesn't let us really to progress and get us procrastinate on the actions that we gotta do in order to see any success? So, that is usually the time thief. Now, what is the time thief? I'm going to explain and how those 3 steps to actually crush that time thief. I'm going to get into that in a few seconds. Now, stick with me here. Now, usually what is happening? What is the time thief? Usually it comes from a deep reason, and that is usually a fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of loss. Whatever fear that you have, you don't even notice it most of the time because it's happening in the subconscious level. And when it's happening, we doesn't even notice it. And what we are doing? We run away to Facebook. We run away to Instagram. We run away to Netflix. We run away to other shit just not to do that task. If it's to do new content, if it's getting new program outside, if it's putting ads, whatever it is that you want to do, going with your own business or you having a business but you get stuck on projects, whatever that is that you want to do, you get stuck because it's a deep fear that comes there and you don't know what to do. So what happening? Bam, we shut down, we go to Netflix, we go again. We just run away kind of from the problem and been there, done that for years. That's why I'm going to share with you here 3 simple steps to do that, because I don't want you to get stuck as I have got stuck for years. And I kid you not, more than 9 years I got stuck because I was afraid from failure. So what did I do? Every time I went to playing games, I went binging on Netflix, binging on shows, really like crazy, like maniac. Hours and hours and days went by like that. And that was my big time thief. Those shows, those games was my biggest time thieves. And how can we actually crush it? Okay, so really simple. This is only 3 steps. So the first step is actually identify what is your time thief. What is happening there? What is happening there? Is it that you're binging on shows? Maybe it's scrolling on Instagram, maybe on YouTube all day long. What is it? What is it that you're doing to kind of run away, if you will, and going away from what you actually need to do, and you get procrastinate over and over and over. Identify what is it, and try to understand also what is the fear there. Is it fear of failure? Become aware, because if we are not aware to the problem, we can't solve it. We just can't. Because, let me give you an example. When I was fat, I was a kid, I was fat, overweight, like big time, and I wasn't aware that I was big bones. Like, I wasn't aware that I'm fat. I always came with excuses. I'm big bones. I can't succeed with diets because they're not good for me. I'm just like that. I born like that. All the crazy shit, all the crazy excuses that I can give, I got there. Because I was afraid that I will fail in that. I was afraid that I can't do it. So I stepped back from it for years. And when I became aware that I have a serious problem, then I started to lose weight. Then I started to move on. Then I started to progress. So usually it's that fear that's stopping you. So identify what is the fear, what causing you, what is the time thief that takes most of your time. Identify it, and then second step, put it as a game, put it as a challenge. How, like, if let's say it's Facebook, okay, or maybe seeing shows all day long. That was my biggest issue. That was my biggest struggle, to stop shows. So, is it thing that actually robs your time? If it does, just put it as a game and say, for the next month, I'm not going to see shows or scrolling on Instagram or whatever, even for a week. Start with week. Show yourself that you can do it. and make it as a game. Like every day that you succeed, that's the third step. Every time that you succeed, you're actually rewarding yourself. Every time that you succeed and show yourself that you made it, you reward yourself. Because if you don't reward yourself and you don't celebrate, what's happening is your motivation will lower down. And we as human beings, we kind of wired to think negative. Now, hold a second, okay? Yeah, we are wired to think negative. Think about it. If, let's say, your mother or father or brother or sister doesn't answer you for a day, and I see people coming in, hey, Ofer, what's up? Yo. So, let's say your brother, your sister, whatever, doesn't answer you for a day. What happening? You're straight away say, what happening to him? What happening to her? Is everything all right? What the hell? And you start panicking and get to that negative vibe. So we as human beings, we tend to forget the good things that we are doing, and we are going to the negative. Why? Because it's a survival mode. So that is why it's very important for you to reward yourself every time, to celebrate every time that you succeed. So remember, let's go over the steps. How can you crush that time thief and understand what is holding you back? So the first thing is identify the problem. What is it? Are you scrolling too much on Facebook, scrolling too much on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, whatever, YouTube, seeing too much shows, playing games? What is it? Identify it. See if what is the fear that actually procrastinate and make you run away to that. Is it fear of failure, fear of loss, fear, whatever? What is it? Identify it. Second, now, game time. Put it as a challenge for a week. Show yourself that you can do it. And third, every time that you succeed, reward yourself. Celebrate that achievement, because that's a huge achievement. You just make a change. You just make a shift in your mind, and you rewire your brain to succeed. And Ofer says here, very true. Damn right, brother. So remember those 3 steps. First, identify the time thief. Second, put it as a game. Third, reward, celebrate, and see that you're actually made for success, because you are made for success. I know that you can do it because I believe in you, so you got to believe in yourself as well. That's why I'm going live. That's why I'm sharing with you those secrets, because I know that you can. So, if you love this video, just give me a thumbs up that I know that you want more content like this. And if you watch it on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button to never miss out an episode. And I really appreciate you for being here. Invest your time with me today. And I will see you next time. That was live on my group. Have an awesome and productive day.